We really need to get this thing cleaned out because I have to replace the throttle cable, and I'm going to be laying around on the floor of this thing.
Yeah.
And I'd really like to get all the... I think Dad had some rodent residents out of here before I start wallowing around inside the heater box. I don't know if there's anything in there. Doesn't look like it. So we'll have to get that cleaned out. We're going to be taking down this old plywood that Dad had because it's just not doing anything right now. Well, we've swept out a little bit of the 56 off camera. I got rid of the plywood off the sides. Cleaned everything up a little bit, as much as I could behind the seats. We vacuumed out the mouse house here. Pretty much got that cleaned out. And now we're going to move on to washing the dash off, rinsing this thing out. Well, it's another day. We're gonna clean the inside of this thing out with some wax cleaner and see if we can't get this thing a little shinier. So let's go. I got some Zymol wax cleaner. I figured this stuff work on a sewing machine. It will work on Dad's old truck. quite a bit of pitted, stained up chrome here. I don't think we're going to do much for that. We'll give it a try. Your standard Montgomery Ward AM/FM radio from the 70s. It does still work, but I got to deal with an antenna. Dad had a camper on this truck, so he did it. He deleted the hole in the firewall for the antenna. The antenna was up on top of the camper. I don't know whether I'm doing any good or not. I guess we'll find out. From the other side. We'll see if we can get as much of this paint to come back as we can. We're a long ways away from actually taking it down the road. Still got the brakes, registration, and all that other fun stuff to do. Okay. I have to fix the spring for the return spring for the glove box. Yeah, some of this staining from sitting in the weather just isn't going to come out. See if we can get it to look a little bit better. I don't think we're doing any good on this, but I guess it was worth a shot. So the sewing machine wax cleaner didn't help matters, but it's a lot less dirty than it was. This is round 2. We're going at it with some mother's wax. We'll see if we bring this back any better. Well, 40 years of sitting. They'll at least look respectable when we finally get this thing rolling down the road. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Well, think the paint's got permanent dull finish on it. That's okay. I just had to find out. Here's the before picture. Let's get this engine bay cleaned out a little bit. Well, we hosed her on out a little bit. It'll make it a little easier to work on the thing. Off camera, I kind of rinsed off the rest of the truck. And we got more rust. That's fine. We will fix it. Let's see what we can't do about this hood catch spring. Boy, I dropped that bolt. I'm never going to see it again. Okay, there's two. Sure. That'll work. Safety catch spring. I haven't been able to find one of those, but I think I have one over on the with the other parts that'll do for now. Don't need to be going through all this and then have the hood fly up. That'd be kind of embarrassing. Come on now. Fall. Sure. Go ahead. Fall. Okay. Last one. Well, come on now. Okay. She's off. Just like that. Well, there's the problem. And here's a new spring we're going to install. And I believe this came from Dennis Carpenter. There's the model number, part number. And just like that, we have a latching hood. Now we'll replace the safety catch because that's not doing much. And we'll be all set. This is our parts department over here. I can't seem to find a new spring for the safety catch. So, being that I have a parts department here, we'll take one off of this guy. Good thing about having a bunch of parts around, if I drop a bolt, I have another one. I guess that's a bad thing about not having a garage. There's one. I had to turn the camera off for a minute. I was having a hard time with the bolt, and I wanted to keep this kid friendly. Guess it'd help if I had it in the right direction. Yeah. This is kind of hard, means that I have a bad finger that I'm just getting used to being able to use again. Had a little accident at work. We tried to cut our finger off. I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, with lots of cussing and non-PG words, we have a safety catch. And what do you suppose chances are that I put that in backwards? I'd say pretty good. Okay, looks like we got it all turned around and working like it's supposed to. Boy, that was a chore. Everything closes like it's supposed to. Opens. Safety catch even works. No flying hood going down the highway. If you like what you're seeing with fixing up this old truck, I'd appreciate it if you like, share, and subscribe. I'll try to do better with the sound quality and the editing as I go. I'm kind of learning. And we'll see if we can't bring this old girl around and get her driving down the road again. I appreciate it. I will see you next time.